A few years ago, I was going to college at LCC in Longview, Washington. Some people call it Last Chance College, but really it stands for Lower Columbia College. I was going there for music theory. Um, First day, I guess, this girl named Kim, she was intrigued by the conversation I was having during class because I'm pretty random. She was like, I couldn't help but laugh at what you were saying, and I thought you were really funny and interesting. Um, so I want you to have one of my cookies. So I just picked a cookie out of her little Tupperware, plastic Tupperware, and I ate it and I said thank you. I said thank you for that cookie, and boy was it scrumptious. Scrumptious cookie. Little did I know that that cookie was a special cookie. So I went on to piano class, my second period. It was probably my second day of piano class. I was playing piano. We had them hooked up to headphones so we could practice our little piano exercises. At first, I didn't have the hand coordination to play. I was playing ding, 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 ding. One note at a time. And I couldn't get the other left hand to coordinate. But for some reason, as I was doing my exercises, I just closed my eyes and I thought of all those famous, legendary piano playing gods like Chopin, Beethoven, Mozart, all of them. Then when I closed my eyes, this energy took over my body and went into my hands, and I was playing phenomenally. It was like I was possessed by these old musicians that were good. And I was just playing uncontrollably. I was just like ripping on that piano play. And I don't even know what happened. It was phenomenal. I looked up. I was just like, and people were all looking at me. This one girl's eyes were all huge, they were huge. This one kid, he was like a rock and roll looking kid, He was just like kind of smiling, and class was over after that, and I was beating sweat. He starts talking to me, the kid, and he was telling me about this open mic night every Wednesday, and he really wanted me to go down there and play and get my music out there. So I was just nodding my head. And I was like, I apologized. I was like, I was just, I don't know what happened. Um, I was playing piano and I just went crazy. And he was like, no, it's cool, man, it's cool. That's just what happens with music. You just, and he just completely understood. And so, anyways, he left. I told him I'd go to the open mic night. And, well, I had to walk to my grandmother's house. That's where I was living at the time. So, anyways, that was random. Sorry. I was living with my grandmother at the time. I was walking up with my tone bells in my hands, uh, my guitar in my back. Uh, my backpack on my back. And I just felt like every second was drifting away. And that split second didn't make sense at the time. But every moment that I was in at the time, it made sense until that time went away and I was back into the future of the moment. And I felt like that moment made sense. And it only made sense to me because that cookie had to be drugged. And everything makes sense when you're on drugs.